The Detroit Lions have, without a doubt, the best offense in football right now. They just hung 47 on the Dallas Cowboys behind Dan Campbell and, of course, offensive guru Ben Johnson. This team is clicking on all cylinders right now. They got unlimited trick plays, running double reverses, getting the ball to your left tackle and letting him go score. They got a great running back duo and a fantastic offensive line, probably the best in the league. And really, that's where it's all built upon, is that offensive line that it's really hard to go up against him. And then you have Jared Goff. He's got a lot of weapons. We just looked at the running backs. He's got a great O-line. He's got Amon St. Brown, a probably top 5, top 10 receiver in the NFL without a doubt. Jameson Williams is a great number 2 option, an absolute burner down the field. He's got Khalif Raymond. Sam LaPorta is a great tight end. This team is really good. Very, very good. All right, so boom. Lions' first touchdown here. This is early in the game. This is going to be about a 16-yard run for David Montgomery. And originally this looks like a little outside zone type play, running behind Sam LaPorta, who's going to come get on this linebacker here. We're following Parker Hess this way towards the outside, right? Just a simple outside zone run. As the play gets going here, Montgomery's going to take the handoff. And boom, Hess, this hole is probably open right here. Hess is probably going to go get on 13, seal him off, and you can run right behind him to the end zone. But David Montgomery also sees a great job here creating another hole by the right guard and right tackle. And Demarion Overshawn, probably my favorite name to say in the NFL. He's here. He just doesn't get there in time, right? He's not quite fast enough to get to Montgomery before he hits this hole, and then he bounces it to the outside, a little stiff arm, and David Montgomery is just an angry runner, right? 6 points for the Lions. We'll watch it from the end zone cam as well. Like I said, there's probably a hole right here to run to the outside with this outside zone. Taylor Decker, nice job. But Pinay Sewell does a phenomenal job right here. And Zeiler blocking this guy off. Overshawn can't quite get there, and this is 6 that way for David Montgomery, who, like I said, one of the angriest runners in the league. That's a stiff arm. You can't bring him down by his shirt. Spins out of it. Touchdown Lions, 7-3. All right, so here we go. This is a absolutely fantastic defensive play by Brian Branch here, number 32, the second-year safety out of Bama, who is quietly becoming one of the best weapons to use defensively in the NFL. I know we don't normally talk about defense here, but this is probably the first defensive play I've broken down, actually. But Amik Robinson is going to come on this blitz right here, which means this safety is going to have to come over and cover CeeDee Lamb, who's coming on a little corner route. He's running to the flat, and then he's just going to run a little stick route, right? So Brian Branch is on this flat route. Zero's locked in here. That's Terrion Arnold, right? Locked in there. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty much man-to-man with a blitz, and then Hutch drops back into coverage. RIP to Hutch's leg. But watch Brian Branch down here, right? So he's reading Dak's eyes. He's got this covered, but he also sees in the back of his mind, he's going to watch CeeDee Lamb on this little corner route, this over route, and watch how he plays this ball. As soon as Dak releases it, he's going to flip his hips, get back upfield. It's a little bit underthrown, and he's going to make a heck of a play on that ball. That is phenomenal right there. All right, so once again, from the end zone cam, he's supposed to be down here, drops all the way back, and takes this ball away from CeeDee Lamb. Great play by Brian Branch for the turnover. All right, so this is the second touchdown here for the Lions, and Dan Campbell was deep in his bag of tricks all afternoon, right? So what's going to happen here is Amon-Ra is going to come in motion. They're going to flip it to David Montgomery, who then gives it back to Amon-Ra coming this way, who then gives it back to Jared Goff, who's going to end up like right here. We're going to run a deep post, and then Sam LaPorta here is going to act like he's blocking, and then he's going to sneak out and run just a little wheel route on the sideline. So let's watch it here as this takes place. Sends Amon-Ra in motion. Flips it to Montgomery, back to Amon-Ra, back to Jared Goff, and by the time 13 sees this is way too easy. Both safeties are involved back here, and LaPorta is pretty much gone. 17-7 Lions. All right, so third down, and the Lions are trying to get off the field, so they're bringing 6, right? Both linebackers, Campbell and Anzalone, are coming right down a gap, and then it's just going to be a stunt. Lee McNeil is going to come right behind him, and Hunter Luepke doesn't do a very good job of picking this blitz up, and as you can see, just a little twist, little stunt right behind him, and boom. Dak had no chance whatsoever. Here it is from the goal line angle. Here they come right down A-gap right. Zach Martin picks up the linebacker blitz, and Luepke just never even sees Aleem McNeil go right by him. Another play here showing that David Montgomery is the angriest runner in the NFL. Another outside zone play, and, I mean, just watch as he... Well, first off, great blocking, right? You're running behind Penei Sewell. Everybody gets a hat on a hat. Wide open lane right here. Even J-Mo does some nice blocking on Trayvon Diggs right here. And by the time he is touched, he's already past the first down. Runs through an arm tackle. Doesn't wrap up. Goes through him. Dribbles his head off the turf. And then gets another 5 yards after a defensive lineman comes up on him. Great running here from David Montgomery. And this is obviously not a very good job by the Cowboys in run defense, and yeah, not good at all. Just running through tackles. That's bad. It looks like the Panthers, man. Yeah, so the Lions have by far the best rushing attack in the NFL, in my opinion, right? So we're gonna run a little counter play. So Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna fake this way, go this way, right behind Amon, who's coming out here, behind Sam LaPorta, who's coming to pick up this defensive end, and the O-line is blocking this way. Right, so he's going to get it, cut it back, beat 99 to the edge, right, and then great downfield blocking here. Look at Penei Sewell, 5 yards downfield, getting a hat on Demarion Overshawn. And Jahmyr Gibbs, easy first down. I mean, he gets 8 yards before he's even touched, and finishes a run strong with an extra 4 yards. The Lions' rushing attack is almost unstoppable. All right, next play here. Now we're gonna go right. The Cowboys are dropping back into zone coverage. Too high look. Both safeties deep, and then the corners are covering the flats. Okay, so this is a play action with a deep crossing pattern with Amon-Ra and the other. I think that's J-Mo on the other side, and it's just a play fake. All right, they're going to go get downfield. There's only 2 receivers on this route until LaPorta kind of breaks free. But this is where the pass catching of Jahmyr Gibbs, like there's nobody within 15 yards of him because they got to stop Amon-Ra here on the deep route. Both the safeties do, or the safety in the corner here, I think that's Diggs. They have to stop Amon-Ra deep. So now you can just drop it off to Gibbs, and he can get 15 yards pretty easily here, run over Trayvon Diggs in the process, and then get an extra 5 yards. And that's just an easy 20-yard gain off of a check down. All right, now this is just a flood concept, and I'm not exactly sure what the Cowboys are in. I don't even think they know what they're in. Neither of these two guys, this guy, I mean, he's not even looking at the ball, and they've already snapped it. None of their D linemen are set. This guy here has got Sam LaPorta. I think Overshawn drops back into coverage, and then they got one single high safety, and these guys are in man. Trayvon Diggs is pressing, but the other 2 guys aren't even ready for the play, and they snap it. Like I said, he's supposed to have LaPorta, but now he's going to try to get over across the field. It's going to be way too late. This guy comes on a blitz late. They pick it up fairly easily, but like I said, just a flood concept. J-Mo's running to the corner. Little 10-yard out by Amon-Ra, and then like a 15-yard out route here. Or Amon-Ra runs the first out route, but same idea. And then J-Mo just completely burns Trayvon Diggs. He's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL. Yet another weapon for this offense to have alongside of Amon-Ra, alongside of Jahmyr Gibbs, alongside of Sam LaPorta, David Montgomery, Jared Goff feasting with this team. This is a beautiful ball as well. Right over the top, a little wobbly, but right over the top of Diggs for the easy touchdown. Lions get the ball back, and at this point, it is a massacre. The Cowboys are going to bring 5. So what happens when you bring 5? You only have one single high safety unless you're playing with one linebacker. This guy's got the tight end. Diggs is matched up with Jameson Williams again. Then you got the opposite corner matched up on Khalif Raymond. And this play is designed for Khalif Raymond, right? So we got the deep over or the deep post, whatever you want to call it, by Jameson Williams. He's taking this safety with him. And Khalif Raymond is just going to come run a little in route, I guess you could call it. 10, 15-yard crosser, whatever you want to call it. The linebackers are going to be too shallow to get there as the ball comes from Goff. So let's watch here. They pick up the pressure, right? This Demarion Overshawn, best name in the NFL, has to stick with this tight end. He has to stick with this tight end, and then this leaves one linebacker in the middle of the field to either get the running back that's coming out of the flat or try and help over the top with Khalif Raymond. As you can see here, the safety is biting on, he has to bite on this post route. He has to help Diggs out because Jameson Williams, one of the fastest players in the league. And then this is just a wide open crossing route for Khalif Raymond here. And yeah, it's pretty easy. Little pitch and catch, stepping up in the pocket, nice footwork by Goff, and a 40-yard, 50-yard completion for Khalif Raymond as the third weapon in this offense behind St. Brown and Jameson Williams in the passing attack. Probably fourth behind LaPorta. Like I said, Dan Campbell was in his bag all game, bro. Like, you see this formation, right? You got the tight end out here, the fullback on an island, right? He's running a little fade route. And then you've got David Montgomery lined up in the we're going to run you over stance, right? Everybody's thinking that. But Dan Campbell is going to slip his left tackle that he's got in here at tight end out and run a little fade route and try and get the big man a touchdown. And it almost works, but they get the PBU here. Dan Campbell's a madman. All right. It's 37-9 at this point, and Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson just absolutely do not care anymore, all right? So we're going to have the play fake, lines down blocking, except for Penei Sewell, who fakes like he's down blocking and then is going to, for some unknown reason at the time, run behind Amon St. Brown, who's going to run a little hitch route. And then you've probably seen it on Instagram by now. Dan Campbell was not happy with being up 37-9. He wanted to absolutely take the soul out of the Dallas Cowboys. So a little hook and lateral to the big fella, letting him get outside, and he looks so agile, and he gets the touchdown. Or actually, they caught him down at the 1. But Penei Sewell almost scoring touchdowns against the Dallas Cowboys. Definitely didn't have that on my bingo card for this game. We'll watch it from the end zone cam. Look at the big fella getting outside. What is 27 doing? There was a flag on the play. But yeah, I think that should have been a touchdown. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.